Guys, I just got out of the shower after mowing and shop vacuuming. I washed my face in the shower with this face wash that I really like, and I also use this Dermalogica Daily microfoliant. I use it kind of every other day, but I use that both in the shower. So I'm kind of going to show you guys my skincare routine and my makeup routine, and go from there. Let me first find my Zero Pore pads. Kind of like a toner, I think. That's kind of how I use them, but I kind of double toner. It's got a cute little tweezers in there to grab out. I don't really know if you're like, if it makes a difference if you use the tweezers or not, but just in case I use the tweezers. But the directions on this say that you start with like the beaded side, and then you go over again with the smooth side afterwards. So again, I'm a rule follower, follow directions, so go with that. And then next, I use this Dermalogica toner. It's a spray, so it's super nice to go. And I get it at Sephora, and the lady there told me to put it on my neck too. So I do that. Sorry, my brain just like stopped working for a second. It's Friday. Give me some grace. And then what I'm putting on now is just a it's WNP. And it's like hyaluronic acid serums that come in a box. I think it's a 30-day supply. So I'm gonna keep it going on my neck because I want my skin to stay young on my face and my neck. I don't want the wrinkly neck as I get older. But yeah, it comes in this cute little thing like this, and then it comes in a pack actually like this, and then like that. But I kind of take like the weeks out, so I'm not constantly having to open that. And then kind of let that dry a little bit. Put this back. And then I use this Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream as my moisturizer when I'm doing my makeup. If I'm not doing my makeup, I just use this beef tallow. Don't come at me. I know that it's for your whole body, but it still works fine on my face. I bought it. I'm going to use it, and then I will buy the one that's for your face only. But I found that the beef tallow doesn't really work very well with the type of makeup that I have, but this Tatcha does. And it honestly doesn't require very much at all. So just kind of keep that in mind. Get it rubbed in real good. Yeah, a lot, or a little goes a long way with the Tatcha. Okay, now I don't know how y'all do your skincare routine, but again, I went to Sephora and I was like, hey, I haven't worn makeup in a while, and like I feel like I'm super out of the skincare and makeup game. So she said that she does her eyes first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get my brow brush and just fluff them up a little bit. And then come in with that Anastasia. What is it? It's the blonde. I don't know if you can see that. It's the blonde, and this is just kind of like an eyebrow. I don't know what you would call it. A tinted brow gel. So it just kind of helps me fill in my brows a little bit. I used to wax my brows a lot when I was younger, and to the point where they kind of just didn't really grow back. And then, you know, to my luck, the thicker brows kind of came in, and my brows didn't grow back. So this helps your girl fill in her brows a little bit. Okay, sorry, my brain is like working in reverse. And then with the brow gel, I also have the Anastasia brow, they call it the Brow Wiz. It's in the blonde too, but it's just a little pen that then I can come in and give them a little bit extra shape. And again, I am no makeup whiz, and I just try to do the best that I can. Okay. And it always freaks me out when I first put it on because it's like, looks so much darker than my natural brows, but as I kind of do everything else with it, it comes back in. But I feel like it's so crazy at first. And then I come in with my concealer. It's House Labs, the color Light Rosy. Oh, you see it. And I don't use the brush directly. I use the other half of my brow brush and just scrape it along the edge here. And then I give a little bit of shape and definition under and over each eyebrow, and then a little bit right here. I honestly don't know why. I saw it on a TikTok video and liked her brows, so I was like, okay, let's give it a try. And I've kind of been doing it since, and I kind of just like it. So then I take my concealer brush and I kind of just dab it in a little bit, and I feel like it calms down like the craziness of putting on that brow gel and liner, but without it, your girl's eyebrows look funky. Okay, so we're getting a little bit better here. Okay, then next I come in, I know you probably should do like a primer or whatever, but I put a little bit of concealer on my eyelids. My foundation brush again, and I kind of just come and dab it in and try and just make all of my eyelids kind of like an evenness. And then I found that by doing this, because it is sticky, but it's just a little bit wet still because it's a liquid, that when I come in and put my eyeshadow on, it sticks a little bit better. So I use just the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes palette, and I come in with my brush, just do a little bit of the white, and put that all over my eye. And let me tell you, your girl does not have time to do all of the crazy eyeshadow stuff, nor do I really know how to do it. And I have like a super weird, not weird, but just not your typical eye shape. So like the smoky eye and everything like that, it doesn't really work. And I swear that like my eyes aren't even too. So like just trying to do it all. But I do come in with these two, just a little dab of mix both, and just put it in the crease and try and bring my eye up a little bit. Nothing crazy, just like that. That's literally all I do for my eyeshadow. Well, I'm gonna get some of this stuff out of the way because your girl has the way she likes things, and if it gets out of whack, she loses her mind a little bit. Let's put these away. Okay, I can breathe. Yay. Okay. Where's it? And then I use CoverGirl, just like an eyeliner. What's the shade? Looks like toffee caramel. And I just come in and do my waterline on top of both lids, and I do this just because I have like blonde eyelashes, and I feel like sometimes it helps just add some dimension to my eyes. And then I just come in and do a little crease there and a little crease there, and I feel like it just like lifts my eyes a little bit. Maybe not, maybe it's a placebo effect, but that's what I do. I'm gonna leave my mascara to the end, and now I'm gonna go into the next step, which is my Ilia color Ash foundation. I'm just gonna put this baby on here, give your girl some coverage. Don't forget the neck. And then come in here with my foundation brush and just get that worked in. And I like this because I feel like it still gives you kind of that natural look, but gives you enough coverage to kind of just even out your skin tone. So I don't know about y'all, but no matter what I do, I can't get my skin tone like super even, and I feel like when I do, then I like break out, or it gets sunny, and then my complexion just changes, you know, all the things. But yeah, I feel like I really like this foundation because it gives me like enough coverage without like feeling like it's caked on. We're getting somewhere. Okay, it's my foundation. Next, I'm gonna come in with my bronzer slash contour. It's Rare Beauty. It's color Gentle. And it honestly does not take much at all. Like I just take this out and do a little dot here, a little dot here, dink, 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 dink. A little bit on each side of my nose, and then just a little bit on my jawline. And then I grab my contour brush and just dab it out. They say don't wipe it, they say to dab it. So I dab at the beginning, but then I always swipe it a little bit at the end because I feel like if not, it's not completely blended the way that I like it. Because I like a very natural look. So that there's not a huge difference between when I wear makeup and not wear makeup. I mean, obviously there's a difference, who am I kidding? But I just feel like I don't look like I'm going out on the red carpet. I'm just, you know, doing my day-to-day. Because like I said, I really don't wear makeup all that often. Because between the kids and the pool and the barn and all of the things, taking care of the house and all that, I feel like your girl gets sweaty. I feel like if I leave my makeup on for too long too, it like adds to the breakouts. Not because the makeup is bad, but just because my skin is super sensitive. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of definition. Next, I'm gonna go in and take care of these bags that just appeared one day and then never went away. And just take care of some of these blemishes. Again, that's the House Labs, and it's color 12 Light Rosy. And I get all this stuff at Sephora. I just really enjoy them. The girl that helps me is just great. You tell her what you want, and she'll give you like 5 different options and what she thinks, and then like won't be mad if you call your husband to get his opinion, or your mom, or your best friend, or whoever. She's just like, yeah, girl, I want you to feel confident in what you have and what you got going on. But yeah, I get it all at Sephora, and I really like her. Yeah, I'm getting all these bags worked out, and she says that you're supposed to just like really just dab, don't swipe, especially because the under eye is so sensitive. So I'm just gonna do that a little bit, work on those bags, and then she recommended this Huda Beauty, sorry, I don't know which one it is. It's Peach Pie, and so she's got like a powder brush, and she says don't just put it on like that because then it's gonna cake. She said put it on till it gets like lighter powdery, and then you press it in, and then it's not gonna crease or cake or anything. And I really just do it under my eyes. The rest of my skin I'm not like super, you know, whatever about, but I don't like the bags under my eyes because I look at the bags and then I feel like I get tired just looking at them. But I do use this to kind of blend in everything else that I put on. And if there's some excess of that powder, then it helps a little bit. But that step is done. We can close this. Come on. Okay. Then next up is Rare Beauty blush. It's color Bliss. And this doesn't take much either, but I like to do it after my concealer because I feel like sometimes if I do the concealer under my eyes and then I do the blush, it like the layers don't work out right. So I like to do the concealer and then the blush, because I feel like then the blush stays there and cheery versus kind of getting a little bit blended out. And I feel like I have generally rosier cheeks anyways, just naturally. So I like to have a little bit more of the pink. Plus I think it helps lift my face a little bit. And I put a little bit on my nose just because I like to. I don't know. Okay, and then we're gonna come in with the highlighter. It's Rare Beauty, and it's Enlighten. And honestly, I don't use very much of this because it comes out super quick. I just do a little bit on my nose, a little bit right above my lip, or on my chin, and then just a little ding 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 over my blush. So that if the sun catches me just right, your girl is glowing. Okay, now I'm going to do, mascara. Actually, first I'm going to do my setting spray. I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, and I really like it. They say to keep it like 6 inches from your face, and then I just use my powder brush to kind of press it in, not scrub it in, not blend it in, just press it in so it stays, especially your under eyes. Stay. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my lashes. It's an e.l.f. curler. And I generally like it. I feel like not only do I have super light eyelashes, I have super like straight lashes. They're not short, they're actually relatively long, but rather than curling up, they just go out straight. And then it doesn't really like accomplish the look that I like with my mascara. So I curl them a little bit. And then I used Maybelline the Colossal Lash, the Curl Bounce. And I used, what is that? I think it's just black. Okay. Oh, very black, my bad. To really just give me some color. Like I said, I have like blonde eyelashes and they just don't match the eyebrows and the hair and the look I'm going for, so I go a little bit darker. I suppose you could go with brown, but I'm just used to black, so get those babies painted on. And then I usually go in for a second round too, just to give them a little extra boost. Like there's no non-weird way to put on mascara. It's just all I know about business. And then I just do Tree Hut Sugar Lips Lip Butter, the Nourish and Renew, just to hydrate my lips. I do that during the day. At night I use the Laneige Lip Sleep Mask. I love that. Honestly, I wish it was like acceptable to wear during the day because I love the way it looks on my lips. But I'm just gonna hydrate my lips a little bit before I decide if I want to put on some color or not. And then I just keep all of the goods in this cute little bag. My mom got it for me. I think she got it at Target. Yeah. But that's my get ready skincare and makeup routine. Have a good one.